Welcome back to Media Madam. I hope you are having a great week. First week of the year, actually. I hope you're having a great week. I am having a terrible headache. So if these glasses don't work, I'm going to switch to the other ones on top of my contacts. That's how bad it is. I'm going to have our co-hosts introduce themselves and then we will get started and I will read the disclaimer first. Tonight's stories, I actually kept them in their most authentic form. So if you are not an adult, please do not watch this. I already have it set at 18, but I'm gonna say you probably need to be 25 because they're so bad. I sent them to them early. Now y'all know that's bad because we don't read them early. But something said read these ones early because of the disclaimer. So yes, I'm gonna have them introduce themselves, and then we will get into case 19, which has addiction, betrayal, and when the mess gets too loud to hide. Co-host, introduce yourselves. Either
Hey
one.
y'all, it's delicious. As always, I'm in here and my phone and I don't get along. So when I was trying to unmute, I couldn't. I'm sorry. I can't wait for these stories though. Let's get into it.
I
And
was stuck
happy
on the first
Thursday.
one. Hey, I'm Daddy. How y'all doing?
Oh, bloody Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna read the disclaimer and then we're gonna get started. I'm telling you now, do not inbox me, do not call me if you are family and it is too much for you. Um, I am Christian, but I am also regular, and I've never said I'm on this pedestal y'all think I'm on. I cuss like a sailor in real life, sometimes at work. I cuss people out. I am very professional at work because they pay me. And then outside of that, I am myself. I am hood. I got the best hood when I got my master's. I have a combination of both. So I can cuss you out real, real good. So what I would tell you is, with all due respect, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, but my head hurt and I can't think of nothing else to say. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm grown. Grown, grown. These walls is mine. And I'm finna get into these stories. Here we go. Here's the disclaimer. Oh Lord. Are y'all ready?
So ready. I've been waiting. I had to, I was like, oh my God, like what? What? Hold up. You're taking me too fast. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. The following stories are shared anonymously and discussed for awareness, commentary, accountability, and entertainment. Some submissions reference sexual addiction, infidelity, deception, and violence. Graphic details have been reasonably replaced to protect the viewers and comply with platform standards and my standards. Madam P.I. does not condone harm, exploitation, or abuse, and I do not. That is true. So let's get into the first story. Ooh, okay, here we go. Y'all ready?
So ready. I'm so tickled. I am so tickled at how tickled you are.
I am tickled pink. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Y'all, I need the timeline to help me figure this out because they mean the timeline who they're writing, okay? Because I'm too deep and my heart can't take much more. I'm 29, a trans man, born a woman, been on T for 6 years. I'm thinking that's testosterone.
Tender.
Oh, you were thinking tender? I was thinking testosterone because they said muscles on top, natural lady parts below the belt.
Oh,
And
okay.
so, okay.
All
Um,
right.
Let me start over for the people because I have to pull this clip out. I can't cut it up like that. Let's see. Y'all, I need the timeline to help me um, figure this out because I'm too deep and my heart can't take much more. I'm 29, a trans man, born a woman, been on T for 6 years, muscles on top, natural body parts below the belt, picture of a cat inserted. I'm about to lose the best thing that ever happened to me over some mess I didn't even start. Accountability much? I met this woman on Facebook back in mid 2024. She saw my pics, like every gym thirst trap I ever posted, then slid in my DMs talking smooth. You fine as hell. You should take me out. I took her out to nice spots, wined and dined her real proper, made her feel seen as the man she thinks I am. She's ready for love. and I have a realistic silicone eggplant. I was ready to go. She pinned me down to give me top and noticed it was not real. All hell broke loose. She beat me with the eggplant. I missed this woman and won her back. Timeline. Be gentle, but be real. What would you do? Mic drop.
The mic is dropped. My thoughts dropped. Everything dropped. That eggplant dropped. And it wasn't even a real eggplant. You over
No,
here
you did
self.
not. How
The
you
crazy
beat
part,
him?
though, it really is people out there stuck in on strap-ons, though. Let's be real.
It is the delusional
Huh?
situations for me.
Are you serious?
Um,
Hey, yes, they are.
because when they think it's theirs, they want you to treat it like it's real. I
But you
had someone try
it.
me like that, and it pissed me off because I'm like, girl, this is
Take
not
it off
real.
and slap it on your head.
Right, you're a whole girl, and you need to remember that when you playing with me, because
I
what
don't
is
know.
the entire hell? So
Are you
yes, they
making
do
this
want
up,
you.
Danny? I can't stand you.
I mean, I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying.
That's what
Well,
I'm
I
saying.
do know.
You know this, sister.
There's no way. I mean, I just don't see my. I mean, at that
It
point,
doesn't make sense.
this
But
girl has
then
to be in
wait,
the hospital.
you said
They
you
At that
said
delusional,
point,
bestie.
but I just
I'm
know.
telling
Just
you.
think about it. If you, people in the bedroom, like, let's just be realistic. Like, if you're really, they got the strap on. I'm pretty sure they doing the whole nine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but how is it beneficial to the one behind it? I mean, I guess
Because they
the one
delusional, girl. They think that shit is theirs. Okay? And you better suck it like it's real, bitch. You
well, what do
understand
they
me?
feel?
What?
Is it a generator? I mean,
What
something on
they
the other
feel
side?
is they feel your mouth pulling it back and forth, back and forth.
I don't know.
Okay, I quit. I quit. Okay.
You know, you can't put me on stuff like this.
Listen, Linda, what? They feel something. It's in their head though. You remember when we was just saying
Right.
yesterday, Tuesday,
Mhm.
that if you really are in love, the size really doesn't matter. Just like if you're really infatuated
Yeah.
with this situation, that doesn't
Probably
matter
down there
either.
really like doing it like, making the slurpy sounds
Like,
and that.
right, we over here trying to act like this is some real life. I'm affectionate, and then let's be clear: the sound effects and all of that is a part of what it's all
For
about
sure.
anyway,
That's
whether
true.
it was real or not. You want you want that. You want that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't quit. This shit too funny.
Woo! First of all, let me tell you, because I already knew this show was going to be a whole shit show.
I couldn't wait for this story.
No,
I
let me
read
tell
this.
you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I read this about 5 times because I
I
said, look,
did too.
Mm-hmm.
I even had to call Hilda. I had to call her like, cousin, listen to this and tell me if I should read this because this has to be a prank. And she was like, that's so real. It's ridiculous. Like people do.
that's crazy though to take it off and beat something.
Well, because she had to beat her because she had to tell her, girl, this ain't real. I need you to realize,
Yes, you have to check. You tricked me. I'm thinking I'm with a
yes.
man and I'm with a woman. I'm definitely going to hit. Yeah, I'm going to retaliate. Uh-huh.
Well,
I am.
violence isn't the answer, but I definitely understand the
Let me tell you
retaliation.
something. Let me tell you something. Let me
Well,
tell you something. Just like men feel, and if you trick a man and they end up unaliving your tail, it's women out here that don't play about their body as well. You do some shit like that to me, and I can't tell you what I would do because you don't have the right to violate me. That's a violation to some people.
That
You,
that's
you,
very true.
you feel me? You now have pulled me into something, and with girls, I done been flirting with you. I done been out in public with you. We done probably took a picture together. We done had all these conversations, and I done told you intimate details. And then I turned around and you did some shit like that. You think I'm not? I'm gonna do it for a couple reasons. Number one, you violated me, right? That's number one. At this grown age. Number two, I need to make sure you understand that if any of this ever gets out, I'm coming back.
That's true.
Because
I
don't
need you to
try to
put
use
somebody
that
in a
shit. Because
situation like
women is crazy and they want to blackmail you and all this other stuff. Too many girls been going through this. mess where girls don't want you to leave them and they do all of this stuff to you and they want to bring their friends and fight you. See, girls feel like they could fight and they could do different things towards each other in that space. I'm gonna lay you out. How about that?
Yeah. That's
Mhm.
wrong. I don't feel like you. I feel like regardless if it's a male or a female, you should be honest.
Hell yeah.
That's
Because
something that I don't think you should play too much about as well. Like for real, for real.
yeah, because it's crazy
Remember,
because
we
you
was asking the other day, what is the things you should say in the beginning?
Right. That's
Okay,
in that
that's one of
bucket
them
to me.
things that you can't have kids. I'm
But it
not
should
really
be
a
a part of your
man.
title. I think everybody, when you, so let's just say it was Tinder, like you said, right? I think that in your title, because now they have it with mostly everything. When you build a platform for it, you could be doing an app and it will ask you, your name, your age, male or female, and things like that, so that they know how to address you when they send you promotions. So it's literally built into everything. That is showing that it is respect, is showing that I care what you are, and all of those things. So now that we have complied to what that group has requested, and rightfully so, because when women came out to the workforce and things like that, we had to reword things. Now we reworded it, made it a more comfortable environment, made it so that you don't have to say it. I should know it on the front end. That shit is on dating sites and stuff. It allows you to click the appropriate button. So why are you not? You should be proud of who you are, because that's who you are. Why would you not say that? And the fact that you're playing with trickery and it involves my body,
right.
I
that
don't give
that
a fuck about your title. It involves my body. You touched me.
yeah
I don't give a
that
damn if we held hands. You touched me.
yeah. Especially if you put someone in a situation where maybe they don't agree with dating the same sex, and then you took that choice away from them, and that's where the messed up part is at. Like the whole time you like, oh, I'm with this fine ass man, and then now
Mhm.
oh, I'm gonna give myself and make it a special night, and you all into it, and then the next thing it's a whole plastic dick down there.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I'd have hit you upside. You better be lucky they didn't take it and wrap it around your.
My
Yeah.
Lord, my Lord, my
People are
Lord.
crazy because you
But
don't
then the
know,
crazy
right?
part in the story though is that even with all that, there's still no like, how can I don't even know the
No
right way.
accountability, because
There's
listen
no
to this is the
account.
sentence, sister. Wait, say what you're gonna say. Let me say the sentence because I know where you finna go. Um, what did she say? What did she? I think it's she. Being something with something I didn't even do, and then started saying she reached out to me in my DMs. Oh, I'm about to lose the best thing that ever happened to me over some mess I didn't even start.
That's where you're delusional. It's delusional in so many ways. Not only is
Sister,
it's
did,
delusional in a whole lot of ways,
did
but
they really
it's
say that?
delusional to think that you didn't start. It's delusional to make somebody feel like that, in a sense. And they got to, obviously they must have been mad to take the strap off and beat you up with it. And then for you to be like, oh, I miss them still. Like, so it lets you know mentally they're not even all right.
They're not, because for me, look at how it's worded. And I don't like anybody that's a manipulator. I don't care what you are. I don't like men that do it, and I don't like women that do it. And I really don't like women that do it because they revert back to the I'm a victim space, and I don't like that shit. But again, that's the one of the problems that I have with that community. I got a problem with men. I got a problem with women. I got a problem with black people. I got a problem with fat people. I got a problem with everybody. We all do. It's things we all do that don't make no damn sense. And this is one of them, because you're a man in your head, but as soon as it's time to be accountable, you reverted back to a woman and wanted to reclaim to that space because you said you about to be blamed about some things you didn't do. Then you went in to make her look like she was thirsty. She liked all of my pictures. She slid in my DM. She did this for me. Yeah, but as soon as you did, you took her out and wined and dined her. What was the point of us needing to know she came for me first? Who cares who came for who first? That doesn't mean she started it. You initiated it by posting thirst trap pictures. Let's take it back to the root. If you didn't want nobody to reach out to you, why wouldn't you post? Why would you post stuff like that? I'm tired of people doing shit and then I could tell you what to do. So the question is, so the last question is to the timeline. We're going to be your timeline. If this is you or somebody you know, listen up. Okay. Be gentle. I think I have been gentle. We have, but be real. What would you do? I would tell you to go to therapy.
Yeah.
I would, because It seems like you're in the space where you're trying to become comfortable with yourself and you're not comfortable with yourself. That's a non-negotiable for me. My sister will talk for herself. My bestie will talk for herself. If you were, you would lead with exactly who you are. You would. Let me mute you for a minute, Des, because I don't know why I keep getting feedback from you. Um, so I would lead with that. You need to go to therapy. That way you can become completely comfortable in who you are. You will lead with that and you will be okay with that because that's something you should be really these days, baby. I grew up in an era where they only had bad words for things like that. Now everybody can be free. You can, and you will have people that don't like you, and you will have people that like you, just like the rest of us. It's people that can't stand a fat person, and it's people that love fat people. So y'all not special because you're not liked. All of us is not liked for something. That would be my first thing. Second thing, because she beat you with the thing, I'm not sure if you should apologize to her. You do that based on how you feel. But if ever there is a time to apologize, I think that you should just apologize for not being honest and truthful and not being respective of her body. That's what I think you need to do. But you definitely don't leave this girl alone. She's made it very clear that that's not something she's into, and you cannot pull her into your space. Respect her space. And that's my advice. Now I will let the girls give theirs.
Well, for me, you're beyond delusional, okay? And I have an issue when y'all be going into these transitions of how delusional you become because you want to make other people believe what you want to believe about yourself that you know ain't true. Unfortunately, darling, you was born a woman. Yes, you may want to play the position of a man, but you are still a woman. And if you are going through a transition and you are dating someone, you should be upfront and honest about that from the beginning. Because until your body parts change, my love, you are still a woman, which makes her feel gay. And if she is not gay, then she has a problem with it and all the other adjectives that y'all got going on. I don't have energy for it because in real life, you should be honest about what you own when it comes to who you loving on. Now, personally, I don't care who you sleep with, and you don't have to tell me anything. But if you are trying to break bread with me in that manner, and you don't upfrontly give that information, you are a liar. And it's confusing because most of y'all got issues with titles in such a manner that I would think you would tell that girl who you are. And you wrong, and she don't want you, and what it's finna become is stalkerish. Leave her alone. That's my opinion. I don't have no advice to give you other than leave her alone and become one with all of the people in your head.
I would think that would go ahead, sister. Give your opinion, and then I have a question for you guys.
I definitely have something to say. So all I'm gonna suggest is that I don't know if any of y'all ever seen that where it's called Boys Don't Cry, and it was based off of Brandon Tina, a true story about it happened in 1993 in Nebraska, where the girl basically, she did the same thing. She made it seem like she was a boy, and she met this girl, and she was, come to find out, the girl kind of had an idea, but they kept doing their thing. But then her
Mhm.
brother found out that this girl that they had been hanging out with and everything, doing all this boy stuff,
Mhm.
that it was really a girl, and ended up murdering her, which was based. This is a true story,
Right.
and it's advised for people when you do things like that. Maybe that's a movie you should watch because people really do lose their life over playing around with people like that. Um, and I totally agree with both of you guys. They definitely need therapy. I feel like even if you are going to if you're a transgender and you're going to change your body parts, you still should be honest. Like, hey, I used to be a girl. I just wasn't
You have to.
satisfied, and but it's never okay.
You have to because if you are transitioning to a male, For reproductive purposes, you have to tell the truth. For health purposes, you have to tell the truth. Those two things will never ever change. None of us can change any of those things. It is your body, it is the one you were given. So for those reasons, you have to tell your partner. Like I tell people, the most plain way to say it is, what if something were to happen to you when we were both out and you can't speak? And I'm the one speaking for you, and you need medical treatment. And I tell them you're a male, but really you're a female. They will give you the wrong things, look for the wrong things, and not help you as fast as they can based off of me telling them what you are and your ID, but not really knowing. That's not safe. It's just not. And for that purpose, you have to become really comfortable with the choice that you made to move forward with that piece. I understand people say that you're not born that way. I get it. I'm sorry, you are born that way. I get it. But your body was not born that way. So you need to respect other people as it relates to that. None of us can just do whatever we want to do. You can't. It just doesn't work that way. I did have a question and I completely forgot it. So let's move to the next story because, child, leave that person alone. Leave that person alone. And your friends shouldn't even be telling you to do shit like that. So, next story. Are you guys ready? I don't know how to work this
Yes.
damn map. And I really want to make this bigger. And I don't know how. I think my Cedrin is kicking in now. Okay, here we go. The title of this one, let me see. Please give me a minute. The title, I'm not reading titles tonight. Here we go. It is, here's the story. She asked me to take her through it, so I had to. I'm a 30-year-old black man out here moving foul, and I need y'all to talk some sense into me before I lose it all. I met this girl on Tinder. She had single and looking for something real in her bio. Good job, pretty smile, whole package. We clicked crazy fast. I was kicking it every day with her. And 6 months in, she moved into my spot in Atlanta. Everything felt solid, except I've been messing with her best friend since like a month. We sneak off during their girls' night, link up in the car or at her place when my girl thought I was hooping with the fellas. The risk made it hit different. I ain't gonna lie. Mhm. Then one night, I meant to send a nude to the best friend and accidentally dropped it in their group chat. Full frontal, timestamp, everything. Phone started blowing up immediately. Both of them cussing me out in stereo. Now that both, now they both at the crib confronting me together. And here comes a plot twist. The best friend just found out she's pregnant. My girl's crying, talking about leaving and never speaking to either of us again. Best friend looking at me like, what are we gonna do? I love my girl more. She's wife material, ride or die, got my back through everything. But the sex with her friend, straight fire, no cap. It's on another level. I'm sitting here stuck. How am I supposed to choose without blowing up my whole life? Do I fight to keep my girl and tell the best friend to handle the baby on her own? Or is this karma finally cashing the check my mouth been writing? Your mouth. I know I'm dead wrong, but I'm scared to lose everything I built. Fellas, sisters, anybody, help your boy out before I fumble the bag completely. Y'all, I didn't read this one. Um,
I did, and I'm appalled.
oh, that is a lot. Okay, let's break that. Okay. Okay, here's my question. Okay. Okay, let's address the best friend first. Let's address the best friend first and get her out of the way, and then we'll go into him because he has several issues. So let's do the best friend first. I have a question because oh shit, I didn't even put this mic drop. Here's my question. How is the best friend and the girl they're cussing him out? The best friend is in on it. How was she cussing him out? Silence in the
Because she
room.
pregnant.
But
Why
how
is
is
he in a
she?
group chat?
Huh?
How did he send it to the group chat?
I'm confused about that too, sister. So that's why
Because
I
at
said
no
let's get
point
the.
in time is my man gonna be in a group chat with my. We never gonna be
But
that
that's
close.
why I said let's get her out of the way first because she's easy. Or do y'all want to just skip her and just go straight to him because he's
I
the
mean,
one right?
my whole thing is I'm just confused how he even still got a chance to make a decision. I don't understand why the
Oh,
girlfriend
okay.
is still there,
I'm
why
with
she's being called the girlfriend still, why is she there at all? Two, it's a, girl, this is a whole worldwide mess. I don't understand how he was in the group chat with the girlfriend and the friend. I'm just like,
Because
it's a
all
whole
the
bunch of
friends,
no's.
they said the phone started blowing up immediately. So it was a group chat with their friends, it sounds like, and he dropped a picture into there. How did he drop a picture into there? Was it all of them as friends? So, okay, let's start at the top. Let's
I'm gonna
start.
go with there's a group of friends that they're that because they probably do couple shit,
Okay,
and
so maybe it's all.
it's a group of people.
Okay, so more males is probably in that group too.
Correct. It's
So
not
it's a
just the
friend chat.
girls. It's the
Okay.
guys and the girls, which is why the phone blew up because what in the entire hell? And
Gotcha.
now you could have played it off and said I was sending that to my girl.
But why
Didn't
does it
realize
say
I used the group
no,
chat.
y'all? Wait, it says and accidentally dropped it in their group chat.
Who is there? Just
It
the
must
girls?
the let's see. Then one night I meant to send a nude to the best friend and accidentally dropped it in their group chat. So it must be just them. So how did
Unless
anyway?
it was an airdrop.
That's what I was thinking with the iPhones. Those are the tricky motherfuckers. That's why I don't use my iPhone. Okay? I don't use my iPhone. I don't even know where it is. So that's what I'm thinking. So he accidentally sent it to them because on my phone, if I press the wrong button just from me and Hilda sitting next to each other, I could send something to her accidentally and it'll drop. Yeah. So maybe that's how that happened. But okay. So okay. Oh God. Okay,
See,
so
I
here's my
still agree with
question.
what Dad said. How Dad said he could have still played that off and be like, "Hey, I just pushed the wrong. I didn't mean to send it off." So that's where it's like, I mean, maybe he's just a dummy all the way around.
Because my
Yeah, that's
response would have been, I
not
meant to
getting
send
it
that to
makes
my
sense.
girl, right? But either way, it blew up. Okay, so now everybody's calling him. His girl is crying. They both over there. And his girl is saying that she's never going to speak to either one of them again. If she wasn't pregnant, I would have answered the door because how did you come to my house so that we can confront him? I'm confronting y'all. Why are we yelling at him? We shouldn't be yelling at him. You shouldn't be yelling at him at all. Why are you yelling at him, ma'am? I
You should
should
have
be
been
yelling at him.
calling me and been like, "Girl, did your man just?"
Right. You should have played it off. But instead, you sent, you felt, see, out
So
of pocket.
basically, you got two dummies.
Well, no, the girl is not a dummy because the girl, his girl is saying, I'm leaving and I'm not talking to
I'm
either
not
one
saying she the dummy. I'm saying the two dummies is the best friend and the
and the
man.
man.
They
Correct. But see, I might have turned around and jumped on her for two reasons. One, obviously, you did all this shit to me while we've been out having girls' nights. You've been sleeping with him in the car, in the parking lot to make it exciting. While I thought he was playing basketball, he was really over there sleeping with you. Girl, I'm jumping on you when you walk in the door.
Girl, go on and have a seat and let me go ahead and make you some hot water.
A period, because I'm jumping on you. And then I'm going to jump on you again for showing up to think that we have the right to yell at him in my house. No, this is my house and I'm yelling at him right now. You yelling at him on your own time. Because see, that kind of shit triggers me too. If I'm talking, don't talk. And you don't have the right to talk in this space. What are you yelling at him for? Get the fuck out of my house. I don't care about you being pregnant. Get out. That's between y'all. That don't have nothing to do with me. Yell it. Why are you yelling at him? Because he got y'all caught? Because if that's the only thing you could be yelling at him for, because you're doing it with him, that doesn't make any sense. My head hurts. I don't understand. Do I keep, do I fight to keep my girl and tell the best friend to handle the baby on her own? Nigga, you not shit.
So
to even think that's an option.
I think
It's
that's the
not an
part. It
option.
has to be an option because for him to feel like he can still fight to keep her, it has to be some type of option right there.
Oh,
Where
see, I was focused
gives
on the
me the
girl
impression,
part with the
which
baby.
gives me the impression that she didn't leave. Like,
No, sister, I don't mean option for that. I mean option for the handling the baby part. I know that was on. I meant I don't know if it's an option with them, which is a good point. I thought I'm saying telling him he's not shit because how do you think an option in your head is I can keep fighting for this girl, but leave this girl over here with this baby? You can't leave her with the baby. That's not an
I'm gonna
option
say I'm in a sense, it kind of is an option, and the only
to
reason why
leave her with the baby.
it's the reason why I say this is because it's women have to stop having kids with men, surprisingly, or men that don't want to, and then be like, "Oh, I got this kid now, and you need to take care of it." Yes, yes, they did both sleep together, but just the idea of the expectations of it, no. Should he be? Absolutely, because you fucked up, you did some shit. And the crazy part is that now it lets you know that he was sleeping with the girl raw and his girlfriend. It's just a whole worldwide mess in there. Like I said, go ahead. I'm gonna lock these doors. I'm gonna boil some hot water. Everybody,
Baby, because you came here to jump me. So in my head, you came to
everybody
jump
have
me.
a seat. I don't know. You may leave here with third-degree burns, but just go and have a seat.
I was protecting myself, and in Georgia, because they're in
Maybe came
Atlanta,
over while
and
I was with hot water. I don't know.
I was cooking, and they came in and rushed me.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
how
what
the
happened.
oil
Your
got
Honor,
on you.
I need a protective order. I don't feel comfortable with them.
I had the boiling hot, oil, and they startled me, and I accidentally threw it. I don't know.
Y'all so damn priceless.
I'm scared to lose everything, but I'm scared to lose everything I built. I'm gonna go with Dad saying. Dad said something the other night, and we say, "Have your cake and eat it too." She said, men are so greedy. They want their 80 and their 20. There's
Hmm.
nothing that you said about this other lady that was in comparison to anything that you are about to lose with the one, because the other one you said she has a good job, pretty smile, whole package, clicked right away. She moved it so much so that she moved in with you, and y'all are everything is solid as fuck.
Yeah, he wife. You remember that's wifey material. And that's the thing with a lot of people is that people fuck up stuff over sex because sex is only for so long. And the only reason, me honestly, I feel like the only reason why it feels so good is because it's spontaneous and it's
And
like,
that's
oh,
what he
you don't
said.
know. So
Wait,
once
go.
that's spontaneous, now that everybody's found out, it's not going to feel the same.
Nope. Nope. And he said that. He said it. He said that it was because the thrill of it all. Like,
Hmm.
oh, the risk made it hit different. Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. So to your point, now that everything has come out, it's going to be over. Once it comes out, even with a mistress, anybody, it doesn't feel the same anymore to them. Because if you ever pay attention, then they start arguing, then they start doing different things because now it's normal again. It's not a fantasy or a fairy tale. Sir, you need
Then
to
you gonna
get your
see all
shit
her fucking
together.
flaws.
He sounds very greedy, selfish as
Girl,
the fuck, and he
yes.
needs the shit slapped out of him. And she should be a dummy to go back to him, although I understand that she might. It's still dumb. Let that man suffer because
Hell
he
yeah.
decided that you wasn't enough and he needed a thrill instead
Yep.
of learning how to role play with his woman.
Now he got a permanent thrill.
And in Atlanta, y'all, they have those places you could go to. Why do I always forget the name of the places? Like it's a club, like a club you can go to, and you actually fill out the thing online. You pay for each of y'all to go in. You go in as a couple, where you can do different
Like
activities.
a sex
Right? They
club?
have those there, huh?
Like a sex club?
Yes, they have them there in Atlanta. So you're in one of the perfect cities to do extra things and introduce this girl. I'm going to tell you, man, something. And there are women that are, and there are women that are not. Usually, the wifey and complete package that you fall in love with her because when you get with her, she has her shit together. She gives you just enough in bed and may sporadically do these things, but they not a all out turned up hoe. Let me tell you why. Yes, the swingers club. Perfect. Thank you. They become the all out turned up hoe when you get married. They want to save that for marriage. They are not going to do that with every man that they are with. They want to do it once things are solidified. And then you have to think, if they truly have never done those things before, the way you will be able to tell is because when you get married, you have to introduce those things to her and you have to make her comfortable and basically spoon feed those things to her. That should make you proud, though. That should actually turn you on because that means you're the only one. She actually say something for you. Then you have the women that just totally don't give a fuck and they gonna go all out. Y'all don't like them because they remind you of yourself. They make you aware that it's nothing that they saved for you. I don't understand why y'all keep doing the shit instead of putting the work into the one you make your wife. And if it's somebody you don't want to make your wife, you shouldn't want wife things out of them. Wife has no limits. Husband has no limits. Not girlfriend, not fiance, not baby mama, not none of those things. Because you want those things. Those things are very intimate, very intimate. And you have to really trust the person that you with to do certain things and be able to comfortably enjoy it. Y'all be wasting fucking time. Y'all want to keep getting married at 40 and 50? Knock yourself out. But that's, you just wasted her. She's not going to stay with you because if she got all her shit together, she can afford to move out. That's my final advice. Ladies, stop moving in with a man if you don't have the resources to move out immediately on your own and go get an apartment the next day. I don't give a fuck if you stay in a mansion. You should always have the money to move out, relocate, get back home, whatever it is, immediately. You should. A credit card, something, and a man too. You should have, if you're moving into something with her name on it, you should have it. But girl, get away from him. I know he didn't ask, but we don't have no advice from him because I don't like him. Nothing he wrote was right. He's willing to walk away from a child he created. He don't see that he's the problem. How am I supposed to choose without blowing up my whole life? You just blew up both of those ladies' life. Even the stupid one on the side that was doing her friend like that. She contributed, but you did too. Now y'all about to have a whole baby. That's a life sentence, sir. You can't just walk away in Georgia. What is wrong with you? And why was you doing it raw with her? That's why y'all HIV plus numbers and the other H is up there. You in Texas is just showing out. Y'all just increasing y'all numbers. Y'all got any advice for the foo-foo head? Because he said, help your boy out before I completely fumble the bag. I don't know what a completely fumble bag looked like to him. That sounds
I
like the
feel
movie.
like your bag is fumbled, sir. I think you're holding on to nothing. And you really shady because you really did say everything you really felt in that letter. You only did it because it was a thrill. Now you over here saying F your child and the girl that you got pregnant. I don't really have no advice for you other than to lock your penis up for a little while and be more thought out. Use protection. I don't care about the thrill. The thrill is how y'all could be having STDs and things that are unforgettable other than a child. A child can bring some greatness, maybe, but everything else that you're taking the chances with can take your life. I don't understand why you thought that was okay. You put both of like everybody in jeopardy because you knew what you were doing. And the best friend
Who
needs to
knows who
go
else she was sleeping with?
right. The best friend, baby, make sure that's your baby first of all.
That part.
Because let me be very clear, you was not the only one. You was a joke too. Because she's
No, she
jealous
don't
of
take
her
nothing serious.
bestie, and she over here looking at you talking about what we gonna do, letting you know that she don't care nothing about your girl. But now you all of a sudden care about your girl, and you like your girl more. So it wasn't even worth the thrill you had. That's what you told me.
Why didn't you do those things with your girl? Like tell her to wear a dress when she went out and then pull up and be like, babe, meet me in the parking lot. Do you know how sexy she
Right?
would have felt
You
sneaking
driving
away
the
from
other
her
car.
friends and then go get some in the parking lot and then come? Man, listen, you would have brought out the freak in her. You should have did that with her. Do you know how sexy that is? You dumb. You don't have sense. Some of y'all be respecting us good girls too much too. We want to be slutted out too with respect. And you just got to start asking people what they like and do more of that. Okay. That would have been hot. Instead, you gave those experiences to the best friend while your girl was inside. So it excited you that she could have walked out and you could have broke her heart in front of everybody. That's such a good man of you. I think you should burn in hell.
Oh no,
Like,
this nigga didn't do that thinking that he was gonna get caught. He did that just because he could have got caught. He didn't. He thought he was too good to get caught. Trust that. Don't believe that this monkey motherfucker thought that he was truly gonna get caught. It was a thrill because he could, but in his mind, he was never gonna get caught.
when Dad starts yelling, it gets real good. That tickles mine pink. Okay.
I'm sorry. I mean, because I'm like, what? No. This monkey knew what he was doing completely, and getting caught was not a part of his plan.
It never
So, no,
is.
I don't believe he thought
It
that at
never.
all.
No, I don't think. I think they just be in the moment. Like it's like
They
a
do. It's just a
nobody thinks
disrespectful
about.
moment.
Nobody thinks about the outcome. Like the point. It just shows you nobody gave a fuck about her feelings. Him as the boyfriend used to love her so much. I'm marry her. You didn't give a fuck that that's her best friend. And the best friend ain't the best friend because she didn't give a fuck about her friend. Like I mean, at the end of the day, they both deserve each other. The two one that was fucking around.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I said the girlfriend should have been yelling at both of them. I'd have popped her for yelling at him. Like, bitch, we're not yelling at him. I'm yelling at him. And when I'm done, girl, get out of my house. Get out of my house. Next story, Chad, I can't. I thought my Hello Kitty pajamas and my Hello Kitty cup my baby mama got me for Christmas was gonna calm me down. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. Let's see. Next story. Where did I put it? Hold on. I am so sorry. I think I went up too far. I don't know. It switched. I don't know why it keeps doing it. Okay. I'm really sorry. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Next story. Here we go. You guys ready? We're ready.
Yep.
Y'all, my sex addiction done turned my whole life into a straight up corn parody. And I can't even make this up. I'm 22, married with a whole toddler, and I'm out here wilding like I ain't got no sense. I met my husband at the library back when I was in community college. He was that quiet, wholesome type, glasses, always reading some deep book. Thought I was this sweet church girl, too. Y'all got to start writing better. We got married quick after I got pregnant. Been together 3 years now. But sis, I'm smashing anything that move. The UPS man, I pulled him into the driveway while the baby napped. Pizza delivery dude gave him a $50 tip and slid my panties right off with it. And don't even get me started. The clown at my son's birthday party, full makeup, red nose honking, and everything. I took him to the garage for a private show. I finally got caught when I hopped on the Zoom parent teacher conference, supposed to be talking about my baby's preschool progress, while in the middle of a threesome with the neighbors next door. The camera was on. Y'all, clown from last week's party was still in the group chat sending balloon animal emojis, and somehow a honk slipped through the mic. The principal thought somebody was pranking the call, muted everybody, and asked if it was Spirit Week or something. Meanwhile, the parent chat was blowing up. My husband saw the screenshot before I even closed my laptop. He's been sleeping in the garage for 2 days straight. I blocked the clown, but I already DM'd the magician who's coming to the next kid's birthday party. Like, why is staying faithful harder than just being celibate? I love my husband, I swear I do. But this addiction got me acting unwise. Send help before the whole circus pulls up to my house for real. Mic drop.
That shit funny. I'm sorry. What, girl? Girl, how can we help your sex addiction
Everybody
if
needs
you is
therapy.
letting ruin your entire life?
Girl, you 22. So you're married, you're 22. That means you had your baby at 21 and you met him at 21 because you got pregnant quickly. Okay, so you was a hooker hoe straight out the gate. Sorry, babe, you're a hooker hoe. It's okay. Own your title. Own who you are. Um, but you picked the safest guy to actually have a baby with. Y'all been together 3 years. Yep, you started at 19, just like I thought. Okay. Um, I'm smashing anything that move. And in community college, I'm gonna guess you didn't actually go to class because the way you wrote this, it's okay, baby. Um, he thought you was a sweet church girl. He thought you was, or you told him you was. Are you a liar too? You're a liar. Cheaters have to be liars. I'm sorry, you're a liar. Um, you pulled the clown into the garage at your own house. The pizza delivery dude, the UPS man, send help before the whole circus pulls up to my house. Girl, oh,
So you got a thing for clowns.
Therapy is a real thing, and a lot of people need it.
so what does she need?
I think that people don't
Sex
think
addiction or corn addiction?
she needs sex addiction. She needs that they need to understand that STDs and HIVs and all that other stuff is a real thing. I just think like it's just that's just wild. That's a wild one right there. I mean, me personally,
Um, girl.
I feel like she got married too young. I think people be confusing love with shit that they're not. There is just no fucking way.
It sounds like it was just because she got pregnant,
Yeah,
but that's not a reason to get married. It's
no,
not.
it's never is that that's something that's definitely you 100% right about that. I know
Being
as a
pro-choice
husband,
would be a good idea for you, ma'am. Because what if you were to get pregnant by one of these people and it was so bad that you couldn't even schedule your threesome for another time because you had a
that's
parent
why
teacher
she needs
conference for your
to get
baby?
therapy. There's something wrong there, and then also I don't even understand how. Yeah, is the baby his? I'm just
Because you
saying.
know that's my. I'm thinking
Oh, okay. We on
you
the
didn't just
same
start this.
page.
You didn't just start this. So that's why I said you picked the safest one you could pick. I don't think the baby is his. I'm sorry, I don't, because all the good qualities she said about him sounds like all the good qualities that the man said in the story before, because women do it too. You picked the one that was safe, that was doing what he was supposed to, the one that was responsible and all of the things. And that's who you decided to tell that they was the dad. I don't think that's the dad. So first thing you should do is tell your husband. You have to confess your sins. You have to
So
tell
the
him,
husband already know the sin. So now, what is she telling the husband that she has a sex addiction?
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so he could notice she's like it's that bad that anything walking. The pizza delivery person says the clown at your own kid's birthday party with a house full of guests and everything. Like, are you crazy? You're gonna get hurt. So yes, you have to tell him. But first, sit down, go to your first therapy meeting first. Meet with your therapist. That way, when you tell your husband, you can tell him that you actively are seeking help. Maybe that was,
Shit. What's that
maybe
first
that
name
will
you
help
called
you.
her? What was it? A hooker hoe?
A hooker hoe, a
I can't
strawberry,
hooker hoe.
a strawberry. This
Ooh,
ain't gonna go well for you, poo poo. And y'all
ain't
are
none of that
young.
going well.
It's not, and y'all are young, so he could actively move on from you and start over at a normal pace because y'all are very young to be married. He could get rid of you,
Mm-hmm.
stay single and finish his education, start his career, and get married later at 29, 30, whatever. Y'all are so young that I'm going to tell you he's probably going to leave you because if that was my son, I would advise him to leave you actually because
Yeah, go
that's
get a
too
test,
young.
get a
That's too
paternity
young
test,
to
get
be
an
dealing with
STD
so
test,
much.
and leave
Hmm.
her out.
STD test and a DNA test on the baby. If the baby is his, he could stay in their life. I don't think you need to be married. I think you actually need to let him go because at my age, I don't know if I could deal with something like that bad. And I've dealt with some interesting shit. I don't know if I could deal with that though.
I don't
And
even think that she should be a mama because now you're just bringing all these weird ass different men around your kids, and to the point, sex is so is so important to you, where you just leaving a 3-year-old kid while the baby taking a nap to go do it to the UPS man.
in the driveway.
So
So
was
you're
she
not
a
in the house.
virgin when she met her husband? And maybe now she didn't settle down and got a baby. She just want to be free and experience because she feels now that her husband couldn't be the only man in the world. And so therefore she feels the need to experience other men.
Well, it started out with my ex addiction that turned my whole life into a straight up corn parody. So it sounds like she had that addiction before.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's what it
So,
sounds
but
like.
then now, if that's the case, then it's so much to it because for them to get married, and if she's already had that before, at some point her husband had to know that she was a sex addict. There's
Maybe
no
he
way
thought
a
because
sex
they were
addict
so
can.
young, it was just them.
And then he kind of slowed down, was like, "Hold up, baby," and she still. But
Hmm.
I, I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah, because that age is a very tender age. You can get away with a lot at that age because it looks like that's not possible, that it could be longer. S- okay. I'm about to give real advice because she's asking. Something just came to my heart. If something happened to you, and this is the reason why you're so into sex and the adventure of it all in these corn movies, you really do need to get help. And you're very, very young. So pressing a restart button, I think, is a really good idea because if you guys are meant to be, you can still come back together. I strongly suggest you sit down, tell him the truth, get into therapy, suggest that you actually separate and you go work on yourself. If he is capable, I would suggest that you guys have shared custody because that's a lot on you as a young person, um, and with what you're about to go through, because a lot of wounds are about to open for you when you go through therapy because something happened. They're about to open. So he can't help you deal with those things, though. He's too young. He can't help you deal with those things, but a professional can. Perhaps your parents can. Um, and you need to work on yourself separately, but you're going to need the help with the baby. So don't even fight. Just see if you guys could do it together. And then you need to work on yourself. And then, quite possibly, after you work on yourself and regain your trust, and hopefully he's not with somebody else, if that is what you want, then y'all will land back together. But you're very, very young. So tell the truth right now and let that man go because he's never going to be enough. If he was 10 men, he wouldn't be enough. If he had the best sex on the planet, he wouldn't be enough because you like the thrill of the people that come to your door. You like it like on the core movies. What always happens? Woman enters the
So
room, man enters the room, and then this happens. You like that, and he can't
that
give that
sounds
to you.
like some good healthy advice for real because as I sit here and think about it, I totally agree with you. And I remember a season in my world where I was buck wild like that. You know, it didn't matter who I swear to God, I did not I don't know nobody's names. These niggas would have to tap me and told me they had an experience because I don't remember nobody. I wasn't trying to remember nobody. I was getting what the fuck I wanted and I was moving forward because that when you are sexually assaulted that opens up a demon in you that you have no idea about, and that sexual beast is horrible. And
It's
I
not your fault.
understand everything that she's actually going through, which is why I'm like, and that's why I said that she a virgin, not as a virgin as never been touched, but a virgin in her mind because she never gave it up until she gave it up. And when she gave it up, it was to her husband. And now she's wilding out because now I chose and now I'm choosing. And I'm always be choosing. And so yeah, she definitely needs some therapy and I definitely understand. So when you put it out there, it made me remember my own story. And therefore, I do have a little sympathy for
I
her
do.
because she does need some help.
I do.
But I definitely also need you to realize, girl, that if you don't start helping yourself immediately, it's not going to get any better before it gets worse.
Because here's the thing, the older you get, that's why I keep bringing up you're very young. That's of benefit to you right now. If you get the help and take the ownership right now, and work on yourself and fix those things, everything after this is a choice. If you don't make those decisions, then revert back to the first half and all of that, those things we said, you're going to be seen as those things. You're going to be seen as a whole. You're going to be seen, first of all, you commit adultery. You out here doing whatever. All of those things will apply because now they're a choice. No matter what happens to us when we're younger, if we use those things and think we can land on them as a crutch, we're in a season and a world where accountability is a big deal because we have resources, tools, things to help us to get better. It's not easy, but the closer you are to the event that happened to get help, the better, because you don't begin to build your own um, ideas around it, your own band-aids around it, and things like that, and then begin to justify them.
Mhm.
You can't. The Yeah, do it now. You're 22. Step back and start over. That's my final advice.
Mhm.
I don't know why that came to me in the middle. Like that age, it's no way that you were doing
Right.
all of this.
Yeah.
Something happened. That's a lot to even for your brain to do those things. It don't go there. It don't make sense. Okay, so that is the advice for you, young lady, and hopefully it helps. Let's see. Last story. This one is shorter. Let's see. Guys ready for the last one? Yes, no.
Yes, of
I
course.
mean, I could hang up.
I can't believe we got through all them stories that fast.
You see how the stories just go so fast and they make sense when you guys listen to me?
Oh, shut up. She get on my damn nerves. You know what, Magnum
See?
PI?
See
Stop
how
your
fast
shenanigans.
it goes when you're not the weapon formed against me? But to be fair, well, no. To be fair,
Right.
I
Let that
think
go.
sending the stories to you in advance gives you an opportunity to kind of let the details sink in and read it more than once as well.
Right. So I'm
Some
being
people
here
don't
talking
listen.
about, can you run that back?
Yeah. No, running it back is fine. I get that because I be there and just read the shit too, and I'd be like, "What? I don't get it." Okay, active listening, it matters. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see. My met my girlfriend at the gym. She was spotting me. We bonded over protein shakes. Together 2 years. I've been cheating with randoms from the club on weekends when she thinks I'm with the boys. Men, you're never going to be allowed out with your boys after this show. Got caught when one side chick showed up at our door with a positive pregnancy test, screaming my name. Girlfriend packed her bags, but I can't let her leave because I need her to help raise and pay for the baby's expenses. How do I convince her to stay and raise this baby together? Or am I done? Help. Let me read again.
Yes, because that was a short, full of shit ass story. Please read it one more
Hold
time
on,
for the
hold on.
people in the back.
I think it will sound different if I put on my new glasses. Let's see.
Okay, for the people in the back that
For the
couldn't
people in
quite.
the back. For the people in the back. I'm gonna put on my Versace. My Versace. Let's see. Let's try it again. Maybe if I look rich and smart, the story will sound different. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Met my girlfriend at the gym. She was spotting me. We bonded over protein shakes. Together, 2 years. I've been cheating with randoms from the club on weekends when she thinks I'm with my boys. Got caught when one side chick showed up at our door with a positive pregnancy test, screaming my name. Girlfriend packed her bags, but I can't let her leave because I need her help to help raise and pay for the baby's expenses. How do I convince her to stay and raise this baby together? Or am I done? Help. Help.
You so done.
Mic drop.
You fired.
Help.
You so fired. Look,
Help.
bruh, you so fired. It's not like my problem with this story is not only was you randomly cheating,
On weekends when she thought I was with my boys.
you was also not using protection, giving a damn about her.
People don't use protection.
And then on top of all of that, the reason why you want this woman to stay is to help you raise your bastard. Use a fuck
This
boy.
baby. How do I convince her to stay and raise this baby
You
together?
sound like the dumbest motherfucker I've ever met. on the cross of the grave. Boy, if you don't like, you didn't even say let her stay because I love her
No,
or because she is everything to me.
no,
You said to raise your bastard. I
yeah,
don't want to talk about it.
Basically, what he's
Okay.
saying is he want an in-house maid that
Oh, okay.
yes.
will be at the
That
gym
that
messing with
pays to
randoms.
play with you.
And I
She
can't
paid to
afford
play
this
with
place on
you.
my own. I can't afford my decisions. I need you to help me.
The accountability in these stories, I just don't know what happened,
Baby. Ain't that
where they
crazy?
go, where it go.
Mm.
That's crazy.
How did your side chick know where you lived? Where
All
y'all?
of those things. It's so much wrong in this. It's just so much like you don't.
How you cheating in the first 2 years?
That part, you was already cheating. That's why you met her at the gym. He was cheating right where he met her at. And then the baby, he not taking serious because this baby like that. I can't tell you how many times I read the end. Like, did this nigga just say this baby?
Because notice, how do I convince her to stay and help raise this baby together? Notice I keep emphasizing this.
Yeah.
Because what is wrong with you? Not my baby, not this baby.
The problem that people keep making babies in the world. So this is my problem. Let me speak on this real
Okay,
fast. So now the problem with people cheating
mm-hmm.
with married men, whatever the case may be, is that they create babies. And these precious, cute babies end up turning into adults. And now you have to realize that if the baby or now adult finds out my mom or my dad was just out there just doing reckless ass shit, and I never would. I came from I just came from
I wasn't made out of love.
I was not made out of love. You know, you're creating humans that now have problems like that. Fucks people. You're putting fucked up people in the world. Like that is never okay. And I just don't understand why people go and keep having babies with people that's either in a relationship or people that's married, being side chicks. They have more than one, two,
They're unavailable.
all of those things. And now you have a kid now that's becoming an adult and they're unsure about themselves, or there's so many different emotions behind that. And that's
They
never
suffer.
okay. That they don't go away. This is something you have to be responsible for the rest of your life. Like, and I don't know anybody in the world is going to get it to stop doing things and fucking up people and being home wreckers and doing all that shit and creating humans.
Mic drop right there. Continue. That's a whole human, y'all. Y'all wonder why so many of us have abandonment issues or don't feel whole or you feel like a piece of you is missing. It's one thing not to have your parents and you complaining because, oh, I wish we could have spent more time together, but my parent was a police officer or was in the military, so I didn't get to see him. You have a piece missing and there's things that you wanted, but pride goes along with it. Oh, my dad was serving the country. My mom was serving. There's something to feel it. When you have a child that's looking out the window at another family walking to the car and they notice their mom or dad is missing, or you have a parent that you can only spend half the day with them and you got to spend half the day with the other one because they can't even come in the same household to at least be there to have enough sense to say, example, Christmas is not about me. My child deserves to wake up and see both of us in this living room when they wake up to open their gifts. Okay. If you are two are separated and something happens, get with a partner that will say, we will sleep here, they will sleep there. Don't open the gifts until we get there. We will set our alarms, and your tradition is to be there by 9 so that when your child opens their gifts, they are capable of seeing both parents there. Y'all don't think about shit like that and then wonder why we become adults. Is girls searching for love? Is boys searching for love? Is all of us something that small? But do you realize how many fucking parents can't get it together to be there for the kid, or how many stepmoms or stepdads is intervening because y'all can't get it together enough and they don't trust you? And this is all because y'all two sat there and just recklessly had a kid because you would be fine and you didn't give a fuck about how that was going to be an absence, a whole trauma, drama, all of those things to your child from the time they in your stomach and you complaining about it.
Yeah.
Wonder why the kid cry all the time. Wonder why
Yeah.
they hear
And
loud
especially,
voices
yeah.
and jump.
And especially when, as a kid, you find out how you was really created.
That part. That part.
That's painful and it's
It's
hurtful.
painful as the
And
fuck.
I'm literally dealing with an adult man right now.
Wow, you are.
Literally dealing with an adult man right now with these very issues because your daddy said fuck you because the mama, or because he was a hoe and he didn't care nothing about you. You was just a part of the moment. These folks don't even understand how folks don't even know how to love or receive love.
The child shouldn't even know that. Do y'all guys aware we should never even know if that was an answer?
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't love y'all kids enough to lie, but you cheat enough to lie. You sleep with a married man enough to lie.
Mm.
Oh, but you know what I hate? Them motherfuckers that be like, I don't keep nothing from my kids. I tell them the truth. Well, you fucking should. You're actually a bad parent. Why would you want the child to know that? I can tell you why. Let me tell you why. You selfish motherfuckers. And there's some people around me. I've told them this on my own. So don't come for me. Okay? Let me tell you the answer. The answer is because you want to tell your child so that your child will hate the other parent just as much as you, and they will be disrespectful and do all of those things. So, unfortunately, you don't mind hurting your child or fucking them up because guess what, mom? When you told your son or your daughter, see, they don't want you, they didn't want to be here, and that child cries, and you think, now they love me more. How did that trump the fact that your child is crying? They're not crying because the parent that you just told on, they crying because of you. You the one who told them. You ain't shit for that. You're not. Stop using your kids because that is a form of using them and you're fucking them up in the head. Okay? That's not okay. Dear mom, thank you for never doing that. I realized both my dads weren't shit on my own. Thanks. What is wrong with you people? I
I
can't.
know that's real. Thank you, moms. The good moms that did
And the
not
good
decide
dads.
that that was
Because some
necessary.
dads don't be telling their story either.
And
Every
thank
man
you,
around me,
daddies
they don't
too.
tell their story, and they should because the once the mom start telling her story, men, y'all need to start telling what the real answer is because I don't like that shit either. I don't. And this motherfucker, he finna be somebody. He finna be something. Raise this baby, sir.
Not, not
What
stay
is
here and be a
wrong?
maid though. Wait a minute, where are you going? I need an in-house nanny.
I need help paying these bills and pay. I need her to stay and help raise this baby. So the part of the time that you would have the baby, you need her there to help you because you and the mama supposed to raise the kid. Why would she help? Why would you need her help? You didn't need her help to
She
cheat.
gonna be at home taking care of that baby, raising that baby that's not hers, and he's still gonna be sleeping with people at the gym. Just so everyone know, there's a lot of men like that they look like men. They got men bodies and
Uh-huh.
men parts, but inside they still little boys.
Mm-hmm.
My Lord. My Lord. Don't tell on them, sis.
It's very serious. It's a disguise.
It's serious. It's
Call them
awful.
man boys.
Mm-hmm. Waka Flocka called himself one and said that he's glad that he recognized that and he appreciated his wife for helping him through it. And he said it so much that when his mom told him, "You are not, I raised a good man," and he said, "Yes, I am. You did the best you could. However, you can't tell me what a man is. I am a man telling you that I was a man child dealing with Tammy like that, and Tammy didn't deserve that, and nor do I. I need to grow up." And he did just that. And they get along very well, even though
It's
they're
good though
divorced.
when they recognize that, but a lot of them don't
Mhm.
recognize that, and they
Uh-uh.
think that they men because they doing adult things, but they still boys.
Yeah, because they
That's
screwing and they go to work. It reminds me of what was that with Adam Sandler? I say it all the time. And the little boy was like, I can go to the bathroom by myself. Thank you for letting us know you could do regular things.
Mhm.
Those things do not make you grown. They don't make you a good person either. I'm sorry. This world has gone to shit. It really has. And it's some of us that's on this small island. And prior we were sending up smoke signals, and the smoke signal said, please stop doing these things and let's just love these people through it. And then we hit a different stage because now we have social media. So now we see that so many people have these same stories, and we're like, oh no, they're just choosing to be like this. Okay. So now those of us that are on that island is saying, I'm okay. I just want people to stay away from me because you're not good people. I can't will you into being a good person. I can't pray through it. I can't do none of that. But what I can do is take care of myself and enjoy my life with the people around me that make it better. That's what I could do because I'm not finna waste my time on this bullshit no more. and you know it's bullshit when you do it. If you didn't think it was bullshit when you did it, you would tell everybody that you did it. Sounds crazy, huh? I know. I understand. I understand. And then you hide it by, I keep my business to myself. Okay. Me too. I actually do, though. Anywho, that was the last story of the night. And I hope that your blood pressure is up like mine because my blood pressure is up because I don't understand these men addressing their children like that, like they had an option. The other one talking about throwing them away and keeping his girl, and this one talking about this baby. I
I
can't.
feel sorry for both the kids because on the first one, now she got it as a mom explain to her kid that, hey, I had a best friend, but I was sleeping with my best friend man. And that's how you was created. And then this one, you got to be like, I don't know. I met some random ass man at the gym and I was sleeping with him. You know, that's how you was created.
Yeah, no love story to back that up. No, I met the family.
Awful.
No pictures before you got here. No prenatal photo shoot. No, nothing like that. How did you tell your dad? Mom, how did you tell my dad I was coming? Well, I showed up at his doorstep with the pregnancy test, screaming his name outside, like I didn't have no son. Surprise, Dad.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in case you're one of these people who need to like get through this, okay, you should buy one of my journal planners. Let's see. For tonight, for tonight, if I was you ladies, I would start with all of them. I would. I will say the ladies were strong because the questions are, how do I get them back? Good job, girls. Leave. If it's a baby included, leave immediately. We don't have nothing to talk about. Um, at least make them suffer a little bit. If you want to keep them, keep them. I'm not telling you that. But these were all girlfriends, not wives. Leave. Uh, yes. Let's see. Let's find a picture because we have to end on a positive note. Because my BP is up, and I don't take blood pressure pills or nothing like that. Child. Uh-huh. Let me tell you. So this is. I love every single picture that I made. Let me tell you. Isn't she cute? And is this should be you, unbothered as the fuck, getting ready to go out and living your best life. Because guess what? That baby is theirs, not yours. And to the girl in high school, they called me my senior year to tell me my boyfriend was cheating on me. And I said, so? And then she said, well, you're not going to be saying so when you have to buy diapers. And to which I responded, bitch, why would I buy diapers? Y'all the one having a baby. What does that got to do with me? See, people don't have sense. Ladies, raise your daughters better, please. Men,
Whoa.
raise your sons better, and vice versa. You know, there's a reason why we have a mom and a dad. You need both influences in your life and village. Please make sure that you're good influences on the children around you as well, especially the young adults. I'm not saying lie to them. I'm saying they don't need to see everything that you do that you shouldn't be doing. Do better things and talk life over them so they make better choices. Because, honey, y'all gonna have me making Amazon journals and shit for healing until the day I die, because it's a topic for everything. So go on over to Amazon and buy them. They'll get to you real quick and shit. You can color while you read the stuff, and then write a letter to yourself. Stop writing these things in. No, wait a minute. Don't stop writing these things in here. Then I won't have no
Yeah.
stories. Thank you for sharing your stories, and I hope you get good advice.
Amen. And I hope we helped you.
Right, right. So, any final words from you two ladies? Oh, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, especially like and especially share directly from here to Facebook. Please and thank you. Thank you. Okay, last words from you guys.
Girl, y'all know it's delicious. Y'all can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and everywhere under delicious. Remember, it's two E's. It's delicious, and I love ya. See you next week.
Sister.
Well, y'all know y'all can't find me nowhere because I don't really like people like that. So, what I will say, people, stop making fucked up kids that have mental things that they need to deal with. Y'all stop putting bastard kids out there. Like, it's just not fair. Let's think twice on the things we do. Go to therapy. I don't know, entertain yourself at home, become celibate, read about God. I don't know. Just do better in life.
Amen. I will agree. And start using protection. None of these stories were safe at all. And you put people's lives into jeopardy, and that's not okay. Not having a choice on top of not having a choice. So we'll end with that. Make better decisions. Now, my sister does have a cleaning company, and I will be promoting it tomorrow. Thank you. Have a good night. We love you. You're so amazing. Uh, don't hold me to any of that in court. I do love the support, and I
I'm
do enjoy
hollering.
spending time with you. Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.
Good night.